You know what I say? Some of the best realtors in Ottawa are actually kind of anti-sales people. I have a colleague that comes to mind, and she constantly says to me, I'm not letting them buy that house. And I just think that that has incredible integrity. I remember early in my career, I had a young couple that had become quite close friends, and gosh, they've had such a rise to success in their businesses and things. But let me tell you the story. I was new to the business. We were looking for a home for a long time. First-time home buyers, green behind the ears. And you know, when you're brand new to the real estate market as a buyer, pretty makeup, right? The visuals can mean a lot, and the neighborhood and some of the things that are kind of maybe more at the core can fall off in favor of the pretty makeup. So this is exactly the case. We had landed on this recently renovated home that fell within their budget in a neighborhood that I wasn't that familiar with. And we secured the home on a conditional sale. What was interesting is I kind of had a little bit of a gut feel that something wasn't quite right. So I took a drive at about 9 o'clock at night into the neighborhood, and I realized, oh my goodness, I just didn't feel that my young couple was safe in that particular neighborhood. And I went on to do some research and realized that, yeah, that was the case. So I had been about a year looking at houses with them and invested a lot of time. And you can imagine that, you know, there's a moral dilemma there. And thank God my compass was pointing in the right direction that particular day. And I called them and I said, I need you to go for a drive in the neighborhood. I'm not feeling safe. I think we should back away. And you know what I got rewarded with that? You know, the short-term reward is these folks turned around and bought a new construction and I didn't get paid. Long-term, I have friends and they've told this story, and this couple has gone on to have these amazing careers and they referred me. And, you know, it's one of these little kind of, I don't know, origin stories about how I informed my start in my career. I know those agents are out there, and I would suggest that as you're selecting an agent, it's that type of energy that really matters. The beautiful thing about being a realtor is that I don't have to sell you any particular home. Like, think about the guy that works at the Ferrari dealership. He has to tell the story about Ferrari. That's what he has to sell. The Ford dealership, the Subaru dealership. I have access to all the inventory, right? You guys all know I'm a car guy. That's why I come up with these Ferrari and Ford analogies. I have access to all of the inventory. That means I don't need to tell you a story about why you should buy Ferrari. I can actually listen to, you know, your needs, your wants. Let's you know, determine what it is that best suits you. And that's a beautiful thing. And I often say I'm not in sales. I'm not in sales because I do not need to talk you into a particular product or a particular home, obviously. But rather, we can go find something that is best for you. And I can be a trusted advisor more than a salesperson. And that's what I love about real estate.